Art historians, sorry about that interruption. My apartment complex has a new property manager who is actually our used to be old property manager, so he's coming back, and he's one of my favorites. Louis is one of the world's best human beings, so I had to stop and say hi. Very little could interrupt me from talking about Frida Kahlo. Speaking of which, so she is, like I said, one of my favorite human beings on the planet. I think she is just cool. Like, I wish I could be friends with her. Like, I want a best friend like Frida Kahlo. She's so awesome. And if you learn more about her life and the struggles that she went through, it makes her even more cool, to be honest. What she's been through, having polio as a child, struggling, and, just being always the odd man out, and she was always not really super concerned with the traditional expectations for women when she was alive, and she just wanted to be her own unique person, and she never let anyone hold her back, and I think that is really, really powerful. She was so authentically herself, and we see in her example here of the two Fridas, two halves of herself. One where she is wearing all of these traditional Mexicana kind of outfits, the huipil, and then we have her in a wedding dress, and it's these two pieces of her, her wholeness, her strongness, her strength, and the piece that is now brokenhearted and just going through so many struggles of the heart with Diego Rivera. And it's a very emotionally charged piece. It feels like the two of them are supporting each other, kind of like like, we got this, kid, like, we have each other, and oh man, I'm gonna get choked up because it is just really quite powerful. Not only is Frida Kahlo's work amazing in this era, but of course, if you take a look at Georgia O'Keeffe, she was so beyond her time with the representations that she does of all of these really interesting kind of like Western items like skull bones and cow skulls and all these beautiful flowers. She was actually married to Alfred Stieglitz, whose piece The Steerage is one in your supplemental works. But in addition to Georgia O'Keeffe, we also have Jacob Lawrence. Go check out the Carpino Corner for a whole bunch of examples that I got to see of his migration series. I am also very, very friendly with the works of Edward Hopper. I did work at the Edward Hopper House Museum and Study Center in Nyack, New York, as their education director, and it was so much fun getting to work in the museum space within art history. I kind of got to dabble a little bit in all of the different areas, so I got a little bit of curation, a little bit of exhibition design, a lot of education design and educational programming. We did a lot of partnerships with the Whitney in regards to celebrating Hopper's birthday during the summer. And so I definitely have been up close and personal with Hopper for a couple of years now. If you have any questions at all about, the world of museums, I'm happy to, discuss or chat more. But of course, his piece, The Nighthawks, is one of the most famous. It's the one that everybody knows Hopper for, and so that is definitely a classic one to study, and so I hope you enjoy it. Of course, we also have Diego Rivera, his Mexican mural work. He was married to Frida Kahlo. I think Frida Kahlo's mom described it as the marriage between a toad and a dove, if I'm not mistaken. So an interesting pairing there, but a really, really rich history, a really, really rich relationship. Lots of, unexplainable things between this couple that is just super intriguing and reveals a lot more about them and their personalities. So I hope you enjoy, and thank you for dealing with this two-parter. Classic. It's crazy here. I should have known, recorded everything at school. I thought I learned my lesson, but I haven't. So until we get to the end of Module 12 for Unit 2, I'll see you then, everybody. Bye!